different lesson. You will have until the 14th to finish your research and continue working on your investigation plan. But in the meantime and in between time, we are going to work on one other aspect. Now this aspect is going to take on a completely different role. You are going to be creating a vocabulary game. You are going to be using the 10 vocabulary words from our unit. You are more than welcome to use any of the other words from our Speak Like a Scientist goal to add to your game, but these 10 are required. All right? Now, remember I asked you for your learning style? Well, I managed, and Kanan, you said visual, correct? Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, you're...
I managed to collect all 29 of you.
Nice.
And you are going to sit in the groups that match your learning style. This way, the game you create can be created to enhance your learning style. So let's say we have our visual learners. All right? Maybe you create a game using our vocabulary words and definitions. Please be aware that is a requirement. Vocabulary words and definitions. And you create it like a puzzle. All right? So you have the word, and it needs to be put together with the appropriate definition. And that's the only way those puzzle pieces fit together. And then when you turn the puzzle over, it has all the images of our vocabulary words, and they create an image all their own. Or my auditory learners. Maybe you create a game that, let's see, one class created a rap of all of our vocabulary words. That works for them. My tactile learners. Maybe you create a game that requires tossing dice or making a basketball hoop. There you go. Play a little basketball game or Twister. The game is up to you. You will have from today until Tuesday, the 15th, to create your game. Now, first requirement, you must use how many vocabulary words?
All 10.
All 10. All right. What else must you include? Not just the words, but the definitions. Now, there's one other super important requirement. Your game will not be played by you.
Can we test it though?
Definitely. Your game is going to be played by another group with the same learning style, which means you need to write down those directions, because you are not going to be allowed to walk over and go, no, 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 you play it like this. Not going to work. Write down those directions, make sure they're specific. They don't necessarily need to be peanut butter and jelly. All right, but they do need to be procedures they can follow. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so group 1, Connor, Dylan, Nancy, Evelyn. You guys are one group. You will get together and create a game. Group 2, Sandra, Sydney, Felix, Lauren. You're group 2. Group 3. Let me make sure I write this down or I'm going to get confused. Group 3, Abiha, Lizzie, Cole, and Max. You guys are going to get together and create a game. All right. Group 4, Brian, Bree, Alondra, and Jennifer. Group 5, Elizabeth, Andrea, Daniel. Group 6, Arlene, Salvador, Angel. Group 7, Danelli, Joe, Nareda. And Group 8, Catherine, Sophia, Jacob, and Kate.
Told you.
You have the rest of class to begin designing your game. Please get in your groups. I think it's due next Tuesday, correct? I think everything.
Hold on to one. Hold on to one. Look at all that paint.
If you want to use that, you're allowed to.
What do you guys think? Give us your ideas.
I think that might be my business.
I like to stand.
Give us your reason. Why?
Science, because this is part of your science unit. Okay? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. What was that? Oh, I like it. So you're going to have those, are you going to have a dice to you know, so you're going to have a dice, or you're going to have cards that have the word, or you're going to have cards with the definition and then the words on them. Awesome. Are you going to do just the definition, or are you going to do all four corners and use the visuals and the sentences too? The illustrations and the sentences? Okay. Awesome. I like it.
Okay, so we sort of came up with an idea where it's one of those games where you flip two tiles and if you're the same, you should flip them out. But instead, you flip two tiles and beyond the one in the definition.
So like a memory game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is it just going to be the 10 words and the 10 definitions? So you have 20 cards?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
For all the things that turn you into a solid, go down. And if you turn into a liquid, you lose a track.
What if we put the wrong word and
Okay.
Because you know there's going to be some people that do that.
All I heard was you put the paper on here so it doesn't come out.
Well, what are we doing?
we're doing like a twister, but like the spinner is gonna be the word, and then like the mat is gonna be the definitions, and then like if you put your hand on the
Like for the roaches,
then
like
you're out.
just like
Oh, I like it. So is it going to be color coded too? Okay, so are you going to color code the word and the definition, or the colors only going to be on the
What makes
mat?
us think they're gonna kick the person out?
And are you going to use a standard twister board? Because it's 4 by 6, which is 24. And if you're using the 10 words and the 10 definitions, you're going to be like 4 squares short, or 4 circles short. Okay. Awesome. Just remember, if you're using paper, anybody who steps on it, if they like try to slide like they do sometimes, they might rip it. So just oh well, yeah, okay. So butcher paper might be, yeah, butcher paper's a little stronger. All right.
yeah, exactly what I just said.
Wait. No, you said one.
I said a bunch of different.
Yeah, but wait. Okay, so on one of them I have like the word, and then you have like the definitions, like you have like a wall or something, and then you have to like make it into like a word. Put in a word, and then like match them up, you have to like make it.
Are you gonna have a buzzer if they get it right, or a buzzer if they get it wrong?
Might as well.
Or a light, or something? All right. So they know if they got it right or wrong, or do they just have to like go back and take them all out? I don't know is not an answer. Oh, is that the name of the game? Is I don't know?
Yeah, because you don't know at first, and then you learn, and then you do know.
Ah, I see. So what's the general idea? What are we looking at?
Alright, so we're like thinking something like sheets of lines, like the game words. So like, if you get it right, you move up. If you get it wrong, you move down.
Okay.
I would recommend making like you lose a turn if you get it wrong.
Yeah, or lose it.
Oh, I like that. I like
Depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, and so how do you know how many squares or boxes or whatever you're gonna move?
The dice is spinning.
Spinning, no, dice,
A
dice.
spinning thingy?
Spinning thing.
That's
No, because shoots and ladders is the spinning thing.
what there is. I always play with the dice.
I played it on Thanksgiving with my sister.
Oh, there you go. All right. And are you gonna have like little slides and ladders and squares?
If solid goes down, if you land on a gas, you go up.
Oh, so you rise with the, okay, I like it.
And then if you're a liquid, you lose your turn.
Well, she said if you're in the river,
Or either
which
one,
would be a
either
liquid,
one.
then you get to, you know, go somewhere else. Ah, I like it. I like it.
Or it can be a solid, you just stay because you're solid, you're frozen solid, so you can't move.
Ah.
And then liquid, you go down. Because water only flows down.
We have to come up with that. If it's like a buoyancy unit, then we could have it like then you sink down to the bottom. Yeah, but it's not. So.
But
We
ice
could
floats.
include it. Because she said we can speak like science.
Challenge.
Yeah. Skills.
Okay, and then what are we going to do with them?
We're gonna,
Like go fish. So are you going to have a pile in the middle of the table? So one or the other will be in the middle? Okay, how many people can play the game?
I guess are you looking at the list? Right, it doesn't really matter because only one person just matching up cards. Do like or do like clockwise.
So are you only using the 10 words or are you going to add more from the word wall? Only going to use the 10? So how many cards does each person get? Because if there's only 10 words and you have 3 people, that only leaves 1 word on the table, right? Or 4 people, yeah, 4 people in a group. What happens then? Do they only get 2? 4 doesn't go into 10 evenly, that's why I'm asking. You're going to do 20 cards instead, so you're going to add more words or just the same words repeated?
So like one more.
Okay.
10
Okay, I'm not understanding you. So, let me see. You're going to have 10 cards that are the words, 10 cards that are the definitions. But what if 4 people are playing?
we set up as
Oh, so laid out.
it's gonna be a grid, so I guess it would be like a 5x4.
Okay.
So they don't have to be small, and then you like pick 2 at a time. So like you guys can work together.
So you can do it as a team. Okay. All right. I like that. Work it in as a team sport. Yes. What are we doing?
We're making a song, right?
Oh, you're making the song. Okay, yes.
So like they can remember.
Okay, good. So is it going to be like a rhyme? Is there going to be
We're
a...
gonna go off with this song.
Don't go breaking my heart. Oh, you're taking that from Mr. Edmonds. I like it. I like it. Are you going to create the video too?
No.
No? I had to ask. All right. So how are they going to play it?
What do you mean?
Well, you're creating the song. It's supposed to be a game. How are they going to play the game?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
You guys
So
got it?
we have to guess the lyric. No, right?
You have to guess the lyrics.
We're never gonna get it. Oh yeah. Like Mad Libs, and you have to guess what the word is based on like the lyrics.
What else could you do? Yeah, for auditory.
Ooh. We leave blanks in, and they have to make a word that actually fits in. So like heart, they're gonna be like, what's a heart? It's a solid. And first one to find all 20 states of matter in this room.
20?
No, okay. 20, 10 definition words. And the first one to find all of them and define them, right? How we define it in here was, so like we'll define it here in the thing, right? And we'll give the definition, and then they have to go back and find. So heart would be a solid, right? And so they gotta look at our thing and put what we put as the definition, and then put the definition. Right, so don't go breaking my heart, right? That's a solid, right? And then over here we'll put something like, we'll somehow figure out a way to make it rhyme. We'll put like a solid is state of phase of matter that has definite shape and cosmology. Okay? And then they'll put over here, they have to find every single state of every single thing that is a solid, and then they have to put that definition next to it.
And that's all short.
Oh yeah, huh? But they have to sing it. They have to sing it. They have to sing it.
They have to sing it. What if they don't know the song?
No. They have to sing the definition
Sing to what tune?
to this song.
To Don't Go Breaking My Heart. What if they don't know the song?
Who doesn't know?
I don't know. You might want to find out. She doesn't know the song. Now we have a problem.
One song. Oh. National anthem.
I don't know that one. What about Pop Goes the Weasel? Do you know that one?
That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah. All around the mulberry bush, the monkey chased the weasel. The monkey thought it was all fun. Pop goes the weasel. Or what about Twinkle Twinkle? Everybody knows that one.
So hard.
Oh wait, what was the one that we sang? We know the tune for Mr. Stavis.
Oh, Little Einstein.
Little Einstein. You know the tune, right?
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to continue?
No, what was it?
Going on a trip.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Going on a trip. Yeah, no.
There you go. Now you got it. All right, keep going. What I will do is on Thursday and Friday, I will give you more time to work on this together in a group. Okay? Tomorrow we're doing something different, and unfortunately it's going to take a class. But on Thursday and Friday, I will okay? Just make sure if you are bringing some resources, make sure that if you bring them in tomorrow, I'll store them in the room, or bring them in on Thursday. Okay? And you can bring them in first thing in the morning, just get like tripod. Okay? Trying to figure out what? The name for the game. Oh, the name for the game. Okay.
It's just coming up with real
Or the last one, it's a microwave.
There you go. I asked you guys what you were doing, right? Yeah? So you're creating a board game? Yes? Yes. Awesome. Did I ask you guys what you were doing yet? Board game. Okay, what are we doing? So it's going to be color coded as well as the words and the definition? Are we going to have like, what is it, 11? Hey, well, the one with the black spot, what's it called? Sticky gumdrop, caramel stick, or whatever. You know where you get stuck. Oh,
Black flag.
sure, why not? Let's have it to do with the unit.
Okay.
Okay.
The black gas.
Black gas, all right. So would that be smoke?
It can be pop.
Ice? Oh, yeah, okay, so you get frozen. That's a good one. I like that one.
Oh, hi.
All right, so you're stuck solid like I was on the 405.
And like,
Yeah. You're going to blow your tops? Turn it into steam? All right. Okay. And how are we going to know which direction to move or how many spaces to move? Are we using dice? Are we using a spinner? Are we using the words? What are we doing? A spinner? And what does the spinner do? Point to the word? How is it going to work?
It like, well, basically the words are just gonna be like, if you land on the square, you read that word.
So you pick up a card.
Okay, so you pick up a card, and then it tells you where to go. So what's on the card, the word or the def? Both, the definition? So on the card's the definition, on the board is the word. Okay, so how many squares are we going to have, seeing as we only have 10 words? 20, so they're going to have to do it twice, basically? So are you going to switch them?
Yeah, we're gonna put them like all over the place.
Okay, so no, I'm saying, for instance, let's say you have the definition, right? And the definition is for a solid. Well, then there are two words that say solid on the board. Are they going to get to jump twice or only one at a time?
Oh, one at a time.
One at a time?
Probably, yeah. To make it like fair.
To make it fair?
Really quick.
Okay. All right. So make sure that you set those ground rules, because if you just say this is how you play the game, but you don't have any rules, they're going to double jump. Kind of like in checkers. It'll be all over the place, and the game will be over before you. The last word will be gas, and you guys double jump. I'm done. That was one card. Done. Right? So make sure it lasts a little more than 30 seconds. Is that Daniel? Is that the song you're going to use? I love it. I love it. Yes, sir.
Oh, we're going on a trip in our gas.
But that was then, no, without the candy first.
Oh, yeah.
But everything's like 3D.
That's fine. Colorful. Okay. And are you going to have like the Rainbow Bridge where they're actually going to get to go up over the bridge? Are you going to have the little, do they have it on this one?
Yeah.
They don't. There are little sticky spots, you know, like where you got stuck in caramel and you can go anywhere. Are you going to have those too or no? Yeah? All right. Now, this is a lot of spaces, right? Are you going to have, and we only have 10 vocabulary left. Oh, trivia too. Okay, I like that. And you said you were going to use the words, the definitions, the illustration, and the sentences. So whose sentences are you using? The ones that you came up with? You're going to come up with them. Okay. All right. Just remember, you cannot use the word in the definition. That's cheating. Good? All right, go for it. Remember, you can bring in any resources that you need. Like if I don't have enough. I figured. All right, you can bring in any resources. We can store them in the room. I'll give you more time. We've got about 15 minutes. I'll give you more time on Thursday to work on it. We won't have time tomorrow, but I'll give you more time on Thursday and on Friday. Deal?
Or random. Random? I was thinking random.
Are we having more than one color? Well, I mean, we said like blue and green last time. Did we change our mind?
Yeah, because we couldn't find more than, yeah.
Oh, couldn't find more of the blue? All right. Good to know. I need to buy more construction paper. Thank you. Good to know.
Elizabeth. And me, Max.
done.
What are we coming up with?
So the game title is I don't know, man, because you don't know the definitions.
Okay.
There's 60 spaces. We're gonna use the spin wheel where there's numbers and you spin it and it lands on a certain amount of numbers.
Okay.
If you land on gas fumes, you go up and you follow the gas fumes to the spot ends. So like if you land here and you follow the gas fumes up here.
Ooh, nice.
And then if you land on a liquid stream like here, you follow the stream down.
Okay.
The last spot is a melting spot because we're all going to be ice cubes. There's different color ice cubes.
Yeah, it's gonna be like if you don't get like a 1 or a 2 or like some number, then you're gonna melt on your hand.
And if you land on the last spot, you have to go to the very end. Because if your ice cube is like a microwave, and if you melt, you have to go back to the beginning.
I like it.
And then if you land on like a solid, you lose a turn.
No question.
Who's the question?
Because the ice cube is
Question. Because and there's gonna be like questions like around here.
So are they just question marks or are they questions?
Question marks. And then we're gonna have cards, and it's gonna have the word, and you have to guess the definition.
Okay, and you said there were going to be 60 spots?
Yeah. 60 spaces.
60 spaces.
Like,
And we have 10 words and 10 definitions. How are we going to work that out?
every 10 spots. No, not every 10. Like, we're just gonna spread them around the game board.
Spread them out. Okay, so some of them they are not going to have to worry about answering the word or the definition. Okay, and is this going to be on a board? Is this going to be, how are we going to present it?
What would you
because we're tactile.
like that? Like Candyland or Shoots and Ladders? Or Shoots and Ladders, probably.
Okay.
X shoots
All right, excellent. We got about 15 minutes. Finish your design cycle. Well, not the whole cycle, but finish the designing. Sorry, thank you.
Okay, so
Yes, ma'am. Ooh, no, they won't let you bring spray paint into the school.
What about paint?
Yeah, we can use liquid paint. Do you have some? I do have some. I have some.
Yeah, I saw that last one.
Yes, what kind is that? Tempera paint, I think? And we can always ask Mr. Royster. He has good supplies. You can ask him.
Okay, so
Do we have a list?
yeah.
Excellent. What colors do we need? Because I'm not sure how much of each I have.
So what is it gonna be like?
Like the whole rainbow? Awesome. The whole rainbow. 10 different colors? Oh, for the
We're not gonna like put that as a solid. Just like it's like it's the best thing.
colorful. Okay, so not just the 4 colors like in the regular.
It's just gonna explain.
Got it. And how are you going to... Right, but I'm saying, how are you going to identify the definition? We're going to paint through it, and then we're going to identify the definition.
So we're gonna pretend that like it's of these.
Right.
So we're gonna take cups. There's 10 words.
Okay, I like it. Okay,
You're gonna fit
10 baskets?
Okay, like all 10 words.
We don't have 10 gigantic basketballs.
How big are your baskets? Are they going to be like cups, or are they going to be actual baskets?
Cardboard, back, and then like something like
Okay. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. All right, I like that. So I will give you more time on Thursday and Friday. So if you need to get those resources, because I don't have any wire hoops. I don't even think I have anything I can fake a wire hoop with. So if you need to bring those resources in, make sure that you bring those in. You can bring them in tomorrow and then we'll store them in the classroom. Or you can bring them in Thursday or Friday. Okay. Either one. All right? Are we good? Is there anything else you need for the game?
I think we should finish
Okay. Keep going. Don't forget you need the rules and the instructions. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I raised my hand too late.
You can bring it in tomorrow, we'll store it in the room, and I'll give you more time Thursday and Friday to work on it. Okay? So what all are we looking at in the need department? Thank you, sir. Cardboard and what kind of paper? So more construction paper? Okay. And how big of a cardboard are we looking at? So 11 by 10 by 11 piece of paper cardboard thing? Okay. All right. We might have some empty boxes at home that we can take apart in here. Alright, check your homes too, see if you have any empty cardboard boxes. Alright, bring them in, we'll see what we can do. Awesome. Yes, Dan?
What if we have like a math list? So we leave it blank, right? And then they have to figure it out based on what the rhyme is.
So Mr. Solid has a phase of.
And then you have to fill that in,
Okay.
right? And then with definite,
Okay.
and then who wears a cape? And what rhymes with cape? Shape. So that's how you know what to fill it in. And you hear the rhyme.
Okay. Okay. And so it's not going to a tune, it's going
Yeah,
to
but
the.
we just need to figure out what song has a lot of rhymes in it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Alright.
I know a song with a lot of rhymes.
Which song are you thinking?
Never mind.
Not an appropriate song? Yeah. Good catch.
Like now, you have like green stick and then have like cotton on top.
You know what I also have an idea? We can use pizza balls. And then on the bottom, we can do the game. And then on the side, like for the wall, it's just not like the view of the skies. And then, you know how to like...
For the definition, correct.
Wait. If we were to do a thing on here for the answer keys, wouldn't that get a little cluttered?
No, you're under.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Liz, Daniel, and Dad. Because the island is only flat.
Are we gonna like go one by one? Are you good? Yeah. Alright.
And then our question is kind of like, what definition are we going to
We shouldn't have like flashcards.
If you get the question correct, you get to spin.
Maybe just take it from we could also use the gas if we can't find a spot.
Just put anything you want. And then you can make
Do you want me to press back? It's random, so it's not like exact. So you're going to need the definition of oil. It's just going to be the
Take this up at home and then print it out. Okay? So we have the game, you're making the board, right? How big's your board gonna be? Like these together? Okay, all right. So you're gonna make the board, and then once you have the, like, she's drawing it out, you can ask her, okay, where do they have to start? How do they figure out who begins? What are your markers? Like, are they gonna be like little people, little stick figures on the stand? Are they gonna be little pieces, like little like pennies or dimes or something like that?
Army Man because
Army Man's good. Oh, see, perfect. You can bring in the army, but you'll have to differentiate them.
like
They can't all be the exact same Army Man, or nobody's gonna know who's who. So bring in the different ones.
Alright, I would just get the ones who are wounded, so basically the people who have like no arms or like.
All right, but just make sure they're not no two are the same, so everybody can tell the difference. Okay? And then we said, how are we going to determine they move forward? Dice or a spinner or spinner? All right. And so, how do you know who's going to start first?
I said down.
Oldest person.
The oldest person in the group starts first? Okay. So make that one of the rules. All right, so you guys are working on the actual board. Make sure he understands the rules so he can write them out and type them up. Okay, he can read his own writing sometimes. Okay, so make sure he types it up. Oh, come on. How many times have I asked you to read it to me and neither one of us can read it?
My handwriting is small.
Okay, that's why we want you to type it, okay? All right.
What runs with town and down?
What are we doing? Oh, are we going to print up the cards?
Hear the sound.
Okay, awesome. That works. I think that's an excellent idea.
That is brown. That is brown. I said down.
This is your 5-minute warning.
No, but enter.
Is that going to be the dice? Is that what you were saying? Right. Oh, good, good. Okay. All right. So are you going to make them out of paper? Or are you going to bring in material from home? What are we doing? Okay. So is each game piece going to be one of the vocabulary words?
Maybe like the group is some state of mind.
Only 3 players. Okay. All right. So some of our teams have teams of 4. What are we going to do with that 4th person? Okay.
Like to make sure that they get all the vocab words right, like the definitions.
Ah, I like that. All right. So a moderator. Good. I like that. I like that idea. Okay. Good. And is that the way you're going to set it up?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of? Okay. So who's writing the rules?
Started that.
Oh no! How are we going to know how to play the game?
We were kind of like talking about it. We didn't really start writing it yet.
No, that's fine. You're designing it right now. You're doing great. You're just trying to figure out how you're going to work it out. Right? Yeah. Good. Awesome.
So we'll just have to get back to
Not tomorrow, but Thursday and Friday.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty much done? And you wrote out the rules for somebody else to follow? You're going to do the rules? All right. We have approximately... If I can, I'll try to give you half the class. Yeah, but some of it has to be community project. I don't want to leave you guys hanging on that either, so we'll see. All right, I'll give you as much time as I can. 3 minutes. Yours is the best? How do you know?
Because I know I can.
See, that's the best part, right? Okay.
Because I don't know, man.
Oh, there you go. So you guys are my visual learners, tactile learners. So is another tactile group going to be able to play your game.
Is there another one here?
Right behind you. Yeah.
Is there only one way?
There's a lot of people that tactile.
Are they tactile?
Yes. 1, 2, and 3 are tactile. I think. Because I know that Kane's visual, Daniel's auditory. Dan, you're auditory, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay. And then those people in the back will help me.
Kinesthetic, right? There's 3 or 4 different ones.
There are 3.
Let's get aesthetic, like
Tactile. No, with your fingers.
Oh, okay.
You gotta use your hands. You're better at using your hands. It's easier for you to remember.
Do you remember? I remember telling you that like my first one, I got auditory. This one I got tactile. So I was very confused as to what it was. And basically, I don't really have a learning.
You do.
I'm a rebel. I'm divergent.
You're divergent. Oh, I like that. Now we know who the book was written about, huh?
Oh. Based on a true story.
That's the way! That's the way! Oh, you guys sound tired. That's the way! That's the way! I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time I need all resources put away, tables cleaned up. If you have materials left on your table, it is your job to clean it up. I'm not your mama.